Both of these ruins are absolutely incredible. You're gonna love this one. Welcome back to Mexico. I'm on a journey all the way from Mexico to the most southern point of South America, chasing adventures at every single stop along the way, and we are currently in country number 1, Mexico. And right now, I'm standing on the most beautiful street in Valladolid, Calzada de los Frailes. Our plans were almost completely scampered today by the weather. It absolutely tipped it down and has done for about 48 hours. Instead, we made the journey all the way up to Valladolid, and our perseverance has brought us a clear sky with just enough time left in the day to go and visit one of the lesser known sites in the area. It's called Balam, and it's a beautiful Mayan temple. The time is now 2 o'clock and the ruins shut at 5. It's a half an hour drive, so we're going to get in the car now for the 30-minute journey. We've luckily had enough time to mooch around the town for a bit, so we spent an hour exploring the town centre, the square, and all the beautiful colours of the buildings. And then we sat in a nice courtyard with a bit of sun on our faces, enjoyed a slow-paced lunch before the rush starts to get there and enjoy this ruin in time. Right, let's get on the road. And we have made it to Balam, which translates to black jaguar or sun jaguar. They always say come at the start of the day, but no one ever says come 2 hours before it closes, because everyone else has been. You've got the site to yourself, or so it seems. This is obviously just the entrance. We're going to work our way through and show you what Balam has to offer while I drip feed you some facts as well. Oh, hiya, didn't see you there. So this site dates back to 100 BC, but it was most culturally significant between 700 AD and 1000 AD. And the most famous part of this site is called the El Torre Pyramid, which is huge, and it's just behind this wall here, and we're coming up on it now, and you can actually climb to the top. Something I really like about this site is the fact that it's 12 square kilometers in total, but you're only allowed to view 1 squared kilometer of it, which is obviously the area we're in now, preserving the rest of it. And not getting spoilt by tourists like us. Could do this all day. We are behind the tower now. So incredible how flat it is for tens of miles in each direction, and on a clear day you can actually see Chichen Itza and Coba, which are ruins that we're going to be going to in the very near future. We're on the ball court. Probably not basketball, I don't know if it was invented back then, and not football either, and they played some kind of ball game in this little alleyway over 1,500 years ago. It's pretty crazy. I've got nothing else to say other than that's pretty crazy. Oh my God, wow. Oh my God, wow. Wow. So I can't say for sure when you should come here if you're going to come here, but I can tell you that a rainy day, after everyone's decided against it, with a couple of hours left, we're half an hour away from closing now, next to no one here. Great time to experience it. So if you can't go early, go late. That's what I always say. How am I going to get down from here? Nah, you do that then. I needed to get that foot in there. Welcome to day number 2 visiting lesser visited Mayan ruins. We are now at Coba, which directly translates to waters stirred by winds, and it's an enormous site, far bigger than yesterday's Balam. We're about halfway through walking through it now. We've already done a couple of kilometers, and as a result of it being so big, even though we're here in the middle of the day, it's literally 12 PM now, you get vast areas like this with absolutely no one around at the time that we're speaking, but obviously people are coming back and forth the whole time. As I mentioned in my diving video, which you may or may not have watched, I thoroughly recommend you do, because we dived in 4 cenotes, which were absolutely incredible. Cenotes used to be the primary water source for the Mayans, so all of the Yucatan Peninsula is made up of limestone, and millions of years ago it was underwater as a coral reef. As the sea levels have dropped, it's exposed the bare land, and a cenote is formed where the ground above it crumbles away and then exposes the groundwater underneath. The reason I'm mentioning this is that all of these ancient Mayan sites were built around cenotes or big bodies of water in order to sustain them. And so yesterday at Balam, there was a huge cenote nearby, and here is literally built between 2 big lagoons. Coba was actually one of the oldest Mayan cities and hit the height of its productivity and inhabitant size between 600 and 900 AD, where it reached a peak of 50,000 inhabitants. We've visited 3 of the main groups of buildings so far, and we're on the way to the final group now. We are heading over to Grupo Nohochmol. The main tower is called Nohochmol. And at 42 meters tall, or 137 feet, this is the highest pyramid that the Mayans built on the Yucatan Peninsula, and we're going there right now. 1 kilometer of sprinting later, we've made it to Nohochmol, which literally translates to the big mound in Mayan. And I concur. There's only 1 security guard here. He's in that little hut over there, and he's napping. Not napping, but his head's down, he's on his phone. You used to be able to climb this thing all the way up the main stairs, but they've barricaded it now. I'm tempted to sneak around there, climb up to the side, get on top, and then spend a year in a Mexican prison. What do you reckon? Me gustaría una sandwich, por favor. We made these earlier in the hostel. We're trying to save some money now. We had a lovely dinner last night, actually, but it was getting a bit expensive. Anyway, we've got some chicken, some avocado, and some tomato, and I'm very excited because the bread feels proper. Had some bad bread so far. Time for some good bread. Coba's brilliant. I'm happy about that. Dodged the rain. Felt like we were lost in a bit of a Mayan jungle. Well, we were almost lost in a Mayan jungle because I like the cloud cover. Very extensive site. Thoroughly recommend going over, making the trip. It's about an hour away from Tulum and an hour away from Valladolid, so grab yourself un voiture. What's car in Spanish?
Coche.
Un coche.
Un coche.
Yeah. And enjoy yourself. Now we're going to find a cool cenote. We're going to do some research. There's lots of 4G in the area. Find a nice one. Head over to it. Jump in. And then all have some fun together, right, Mike?
Yeah, can't wait.
See you soon.
Bocadillo is sandwich, by the way.
A what?
Bocadillo.
Me gustaría una bocadillo, por favor, señor. We finished up in Coba, and as we were scranning our sandwiches and feeding a few dogs, we saw a sign in the background that suggested 3 local cenotes, and so got the phone out, had a look at which ones might be most appealing, and this one, Tankach-Ha, is somewhere you can jump off. It's completely underground, which we're going to go down in a second, and there's a couple of platforms apparently. We're going to explore this one before we head back to Valladolid. It's pretty slippy, steep, but we're descending. This is cool. Oh, it's a big jumping platform as well. That is crazy. This water is lovely, and I've checked out both platforms now. Jump from that one is cameraman Mike. Easily the most perfect water that we've been to yet, though. The colour of it's insane. What a way to finish the day. 2 ruins and a cenote. That rhymes, actually. New backflip PB as well, 6.5 meters off that platform. Beautiful clear blue water, and we just stumbled on that today, as you know. We have got even more of a plan for tomorrow, so we're starting off with Chichen Itza and then going to a really under-visited cenote. I'm hoping it will be open and we'll be able to surprise you there as well. But until then, thank you very much for watching this one, and I'll see you on the next adventure. I'm Adam Radcliffe, and this is Mayan Ruins. Maybe Raheem Sterling came here and read that sign, and that was the root of all of England's problems. I'm kidding.
Oh, you want me to say that?
You have to.
Oh, I have to.
Like and subscribe.
No, say it with conviction and look at
Please like and subscribe. Adam Radcliffe at YouTube.